What's that?
Got away from you pretty quick, unfortunately. Like, well, how do you reflect on it?
Sorry, start again.
How do you reflect on it?
Well, our first half was very poor and our second half was terrific. And we competed and lost by 4 in the second half.
So the start, like that was where it got away really quickly from you. Where did you see it falling down at that point?
I think the rebounding, we had a game plan that got messed up 2 hours before the game, losing Peely. So that was a big hole for us because we were looking forward to playing with her a full game. And we had a plan and we didn't follow that plan, and that fell into their hands, and they were laying the ball up consistently with our poor shot selection.
You've been in an interesting position where you've had a few of these games throughout the season and you've responded to those games really well the week after. How do you go about getting a response during the game earlier so that you don't have this result and then having to respond in the next one?
I'm not sure that's spot on. We've had a lot of games where we're down by 15 points and then we turn it on. That's happened a lot. And I'm pretty happy with our second half. Reality is we still lost, but our execution was so much better in the second half. We just need to find a way where we can take the second half of today's game into the next game, and that's what we'll be looking to do.
Is that what you focus on straight away, rather than...
Absolutely. Yeah. I've never been involved in a season with so many challenges, and the girls are still playing for each other, and our execution, if we'd followed game plan, we would have been in a lot better space at half time, but we weren't. So.
Must be challenging because the gap between your best and worst is obviously large, but when you play well, like the way you attacked early in the second half, show what you can do to a team that was on fire in that first half.
We've lost 8 games out of 12 in very small margins. So we can compete with anybody, but we're in that position because we haven't won those games.
So, how did you feel about game? Where do you feel this group can get better in terms of mid-game when you need to stop the momentum and those sorts of things?
Yeah, I think we responded really well in that second half, but similar to what Chris is saying, it's just about finding a better way to start the game, not being passive on either side of the ball, but putting together a full 40 minutes, and I think that's something that we're still striving to do, and obviously we've had challenges, but we need to figure out a way no matter who's out there on the floor, so I think it's just a matter of putting together those full 40 minutes.
Performance tonight, 34. She had the record for the season with 33 previously, but she just keeps on keeping on.
Her best game in 3 or 4 games. She's been pretty frustrated, but what I admire about Ken's is that she's in the gym every day, and if I call a day off, she's still in there, so she'll find a court somewhere. So I think that's a credit to her, and I think she got some form back tonight, which I'm really pleased about.
They're a rather large target on your back every single time you step on court. I mean, everyone knows how well you're playing. Like, to get the rewards again tonight, what does it do for you?
I have been struggling these last few games, so to be able to see some going felt good. But at the end of the day, I just want to win some games, get some momentum going forward. So I'm just going to keep finding a way to, make both happen at the same time. Putting together a full 40 minutes, I think, is on the forefront of our focus right now. But yeah, it definitely felt good to see some going tonight.
G'day guys on the Zoom, want to ask some questions please?
Hey guys, it's just from AAP. I'll start with you, Chris. Obviously Mackenzie Holmes brought up a 100th game today. What have you kind of made of her since she joined the Venom early this season, and have you been able to talk to her about what it's like to play a 100 game?
Yeah, we celebrated that more yesterday than today. It's a credit to her. She's been in the league now for 6 years. And she's a terrific role player within our team and a good teammate, and really pleased for her, but she would say the same thing. She'd prefer to have a result for the team rather than worrying about accolades of 100 games. But, credit to her that she's got to that space.
Obviously, there was no Alyssa. She was laid out today with an illness. What was your kind of message to the side before the match just to prepare them for a game without Alyssa?
Same old. We've had to deal with that every week, so it was out of our control. We called a quick team meeting, made some adjustments. Disappointing to lose her because she's been building, and we just had to deal with it, and we didn't make a big thing about it. We just adjusted.
Obviously,
I think, one, Han's great for the league. Her presence on the floor, without a doubt, has raised the confidence of the rest of the group. And I think she's playing a terrific role for them. They have so many scoring options. Earlier in the year, we lost on the buzzer. They had Brianna Turner at that stage, lost on the buzzer by 1. And we, as you said, we beat them at one stage, but they were coming off the back of a game, travel, and straight into a game. So, you know, we were happy with our game plan, but that obviously changed just before the game.
Mackenzie, I'll just move to you. Obviously, the side has suffered just previously. They did suffer a pretty heavy loss to Southside, but then against Canberra, you guys were able to bounce back and put in a really great showing. What can you kind of take from this match in another heavy loss and learn and put into the next match?
Yeah, I feel like I'm, beating a dead horse by saying this, but we just have to put a full 40 minutes together. Like Chris said, that second half we only lost by 4. If we came out with that type of intensity for the first 20 minutes, I think the game would have looked a lot different. So I think just, finding a way to put together a full game, being aggressive from the jump on both ends. I think the first play of that game kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. So I think it's just a matter of doing that and it's just believing in each other. I still believe in every single one of those girls in that locker room, day in and day out. And, I'm looking forward to going to battle with them again. And we'll have some time to train to get ready for Southside. But I think all we can do is just learn from this, move on, and get ready for the next one.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you.